I always hear this backlash, especially guys like me who make red pill content and guys who are red pilled, and more and more people start to see that we're red pilled. We get this backlash, and this is especially from ladies, is that this is why you are single. That's what they'll tell us guys who are red pilled. This is such a very passive aggressive way of them attacking you, pretty much, right? Because we all know women are passive aggressive. Who hurt you? This is why you were single. Do you have a mother? Who raised you? These are very passive aggressive ways of attacking somebody. Guys, we are more direct. They're and ladies, they're more passive aggressive. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about why you are single, ladies, because we all know that a man does not want relationships as much as a woman wants them. What does a man want instead? He wants to sleep around. Okay. The number one reason why you are single, ladies, is because you have too many options. Okay? You have way too many options, and you can't make your mind up. If you go into a ice cream shop and there's three full walls filled with ice cream flavors, that's their menu. How soon or how long is it going to take you to pick your flavor? I'll tell you what you're going to do, okay? You're going to ask that person on the other side of the counter that, hey, let me try that flavor. Let me try this flavor. Let me try that flavor. You know what? I didn't like any of them. Let me try that flavor. You're curious. You want to try one flavor after one flavor after one flavor before you make up your mind. And before you know, you're pissing everybody off in the back of the line because you're taking everybody's time. Especially if this is your first time in that ice cream shop and you haven't been as experienced. We're seeing the same exact thing in today's girls. When they become 16, 15, 14 and they haven't lost their virginity yet, they're very inexperienced. They're very wet behind their ears. So they want to try out. They want to get that experience. They want to try everything out that's out there, that they like, that potentially stands out to them. And after they get years and years of experience from age 16 to, let's say, 24, 25, they've been ran through by multiple guys who look like your college quarterbacks or basketball stars or whatever. Then now every time they go back into that ice cream shop, now they want specifically what flavor they want. Out of all the flavors that they have tried, now they know their type, now they know their flavor. Now they know this is what I want specifically. But the problem with that is you're giving up your most valuable prime time in your body, in your life, sorry. That is from age 16 to age 24. That's your sexual prime time, ladies. Us guys, our sexual prime time comes in later, 35, 40 plus. And the reason behind that is because we don't have to carry childs. You do. So you have to be young to carry child. This is why you hear that older women having problems when they're about to be pregnant or when they're about to give birth to kids. Men, we don't have that issue. And also, biologically, us men are being perceived attractive when we have our stuff together, when we are wealthy, when we have status, when we're in good shape, decent shape. So this is why I tell my guys, and usually your wealth, your status doesn't come in your life until later in your life, because that takes time to create wealth, to generate wealth. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's not something we get naturally. It's not God given to us. So that's why it takes us 35, 40 years in our life to get to that level. And that's why I tell my guys is that while you are getting to that financial stability, while you are getting to that while you are working hard to get to that wealthy state, keep working out. Keep having your body in check. So when the time comes that you have your money set, now you don't have to start from ground zero to build your body. Your body has been going along. You were working on your body along with other things in your life. This is why I tell you guys that, especially those of you guys who work out. You know that If you're a young guy, if you're in your 20s, it's easier to lift heavier weights to recover quicker because you're younger. So you have that advantage. That's why this is the better time to build muscle than if you started it when you're age 40. That would be way harder, right? Okay. Now, us men perceive women attractive when we see them younger, when we see them healthier, when we see them they have nice physical attributions. For example, nice breasts, nice rear end, whatever, nice skin tone, nice hair, this and that. So everything, I keep telling you guys, everything boils down to her looks, her physical appearance that makes her attractive to us. And as I just mentioned, her prime time is from 16 to 24, which is when she's going to look the youngest, which is when she's going to look the purest, not look the purest, that's a bad word, but that's when she's going to look the hottest. That's when her body is the tightest. She doesn't even have to work out to lose weight. It's called high metabolism. So she can get away with doing a whole bunch of things. And this is when ladies, and this is the information that ladies don't know. They're told by their parents, by their friends, by their teachers. Who are these people that are telling them to go out, go to college, have the experience, which means try out different flavor, as I mentioned earlier in the video. And then after you get out of college, then you're gonna go get a job. After you work at your job for a certain amount of years, pay off your student loan, now you can settle. Now you can look for guys to settle down with. But these people that are telling her this are not the people who wants to date them, are not the people who are going to pair bond with them, who are going to mate with them, who are going to be intimate with them. So this is when she gets the wrong information in her life, which is going to set her up for failure for the rest of her life. And that is, us guys, we don't want a girl like that. We want a younger, hotter, better looking, more feminine girl who has the quality of a housewife. If we're trying to cuff them up for long-term relationships, marriages, whatever. This video is by no means me talking about short-term or medium-term relationships, one night stands, hookups. No, not at all. If you're looking for one night hookups, one night stands, guys, everything is fair game. Every girl is fair game, as long as you can get it from her, as long as both of you agree to it. Okay, so don't even think about that. That's what I'm saying here. So, that's why females have this wrong idea about what men want, is because they don't talk to an actual man who would, let's say this girl is attracted to this certain guy when she's freshman in college. She's not going to ask him what he wants, like what kind of girl he wants. Most of the time, she's not going to, because she already assumes that he wants her because he's been talking to her, and vice versa. And she's been talking to him, and he's getting along with the conversation. And even if she does ask him what kind of girl he wants, most likely he's going to lie to her if he's attracted to her, because he wants to get in her pants, because he wants to make things work. And if he was really honest about it, if he was actually truthful about it and told her the type of girls that he wanted, feminine girl who's not in college wasting her time, this and that, she's going to run from him. This is the problem, ladies, that you guys have, is that you've been fed the wrong information and you've been bought into it. Why? Because it makes you comfortable. It makes you feel empowered. It gives you the same amount of, it gives you the social equality to go do the same amount, to do the same things us men are doing. For example, sleep with as many guys as you want. Okay, and also, you sleeping with a bunch of guys is not the same with us sleeping with a bunch of girls. That's another video topic, but I want to just briefly give you a example here, is because all you have to do when a guy asks you to have sex is say yes and show up. You think it's that easy for us? Is that all we have to do to get laid? No, it's not. So that's just one point of what I want to talk about in another video. So anyways, yeah, so the main point is, so when you were going through college and high school and you believe that right now is you are just in it to taste the flavor, what are you going to do? You're going to get multiple flavors. You're going to try to taste as many flavors as you can, which means your phone is going to blow up with notifications from Instagram, from Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, Match.com, ChristianMingle.com, FarmersOnly.com, whatever other .coms you can find, um, your Facebook even, and then you go out in public. Maybe some guys hitting on you at the gym, maybe some guys in your class. So you are bombarded with options, and you can't make up your mind. This is why you're single. You give your body and your most valuable time to the guys, quote unquote, that we call them alpha guys, alpha males on the internet. That's what everybody's been calling them. And those guys, the reason you give them that is because those guys are the ones who portray this masculine behavior of not caring about you, not treating you like the nice guys would treat you. Those guys usually have a more masculine physique. They work out, they have a good jawline, they're usually taller. All of these physical attributions and also personal attributions, not caring, not treating you how nice guys would treat you, not be putting you in a pedestal, not being a kiss ass. All of these physical and personal characteristics, physical and personality characteristics that you're attracted to. Do you know where this comes from? This comes from biology. This comes from your program that's been hardwired in the back of your head. Because back in the days, this is the type of guys women needed to be with to have security when tigers and elephants and mammals and this and that were running around in the wild and endangering people's lives. This is the type of guys if women picked because he's going to ensure security and stability for the next generation, for the babies that she's going to produce for him. This is why this is hardwired in your system, ladies. This is why you are attracted to this type of guys. Now, back in the days, there was a benefit to go after this type of guys because even then, even the guys were somewhat pressured into staying with this girl after he got her pregnant because the tribe leaders would tell him that, hey, you need to take care of this woman. She's your responsibility now. But now, do we have that? No, we don't. Because everybody's quote unquote independent. Us guys, we don't have to take care of women anymore. We can do whatever we want with them because they want to be independent. They want to take care of themselves. Okay, go do that. And also, these girls are not being educated to pick the right guys from their parents, especially from their dads. Their dads are not educating them about what kind of guys to pick from, which is another big reason why she's going after the wrong type of guy, getting her heart broken, and saying that men aren't shit, men are nothing. No, sweetheart, you are going after the wrong type of man. This is why you are single. These guys now don't have that pressure from the tribe leader, quote unquote, to keep you around after he sleeps with you. So why would he? Just like you're taking advantage of feminism, he's also taking advantage of feminism. He's seeing that girls are easier than ever now to get with, and he has what girls look for when they're looking for a mate, not a long-term partner, a mate for 1 night, 2 night, 35 night stances. He knows that he has that. So that's why he's going to use that, sell you a dream, and use feminism in his own advantage because he knows that now that feminism is in place in the society, you are more likely to go out and have sex with him without thinking twice about it because you know the society is not slut shaming you. Society, like, you have the power to go out and do this without anybody pointing fingers at you. That's another reason. Feminism is another reason why you're single, ladies. No education, no education about the right type of guy. Also, I want to make another point on this. No education about the right type of guy. This is why you are discarding the quote-unquote geeky, nerdy type of guy. The guys who don't look as good. The average-looking guys. The guys who are 5'8" and below. 5'8", 5'7". They're not 6 feet tall. The guys who cannot bench press 250 pounds. You're discarding those guys right and left. The guys who don't have tattoos, piercings. Because they don't come off as the cool dudes, the alpha dudes. You see, your physical, what your body needs and what you need right now in this society is completely different. You cannot combine them together. Because back in the days when we were living under tribes, we could, I can't talk right now, excuse me. As I just mentioned, is that after the guy has sex with you and he gets you pregnant, he is also under pressure to take care of you by the tribe leaders. Because you don't have any other way otherwise. You can't take care of yourself back then. But now that that need is gone, of men sticking around the women after he has sex with him, now that biological need and what your life needs has drifted apart in two different directions. So now, what you wanna, the type of guys you wanna have sex with are not the type of guys you want in your life long term. Sorry, are not the guys who's going to be in your life long term. Why would these guys? They probably have as many options as you do, ladies, if they're at the top 10%. And we all know all girls, because of hypergamy, wants to sleep with those top 10% tier of guys. So those geeky guys, you are discarding them. But those are the good guys that have good intentions for you to build a family, to build a long-term relationships. And also, if you do come across those guys, these videos that I make these videos for those guys. So they become more educated of how to take care of you, how to handle women. Because when you do come across these guys and you do decide to settle down with somebody, this and that, because some of you guys might come in and tell me, my girlfriend and I have been dating for a while, and I'm a geeky type of guy and she's really hot. Yes, I get that. But in that relationship, she wears the pants. You don't, bro. You do everything she wants you to do. And chances are, she has other guys in her phone, ready to monkey branch to. So those type of guys need to learn how to have backbones. And you ladies need to learn what kind of guys to pick when you're choosing from mates or long-term relationships, for mates and long-term relationships, because these guys that you're choosing to sleep with, they're not going to stick around with you. I just give you the reasons why. I'm not going to repeat that again. Not being educated, having way too many flavors to taste from, quote unquote, way too many options, and feminism that's empowering you to go out and do whatever you want to do. Yeah, sure. I mean, you have free will. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. Absolutely. But don't sit there wonder why you were single. Because this is why you were single. No high quality man, no good guy wants to. Now, I'm not talking about beta males, okay? I'm talking about high quality good men. Those are different. No high quality man wants a girl who's damaged, who's been ran through more times than the Holland Tunnel. I got that from Coach Greg Adams. No high quality man wants to date that. No high quality man wants to take that to his mom and to his family. So that's why you're always going to be single, ladies, if you don't have this, if you don't change how you look at things, if you don't get rid of this idea is that I can have it all. No, you can't. You cannot have it all. I'm sorry to break it down to you. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. Actually, this is mainly toward ladies, so I don't even know if you're going to, so that's fine. But guys, if you do come across this channel and you see this video, like, comment, subscribe, share my videos to your friends. I know it can help out a lot of guys. So we need to spread this message. But until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.